This is Dr. Mihir Shah once again with another video. In this video, we are solving March 2019 University question paper. Okay, this is the second part of our video based on March 2019 University paper solution. Again, a very important video for all the TYBMS-Sem 6 student. Okay, we have already solved question number 2. Now, in this video, we are going to solve question number 3. So, let us see what are the sums which were there in the paper in your question number 3. Okay, from the following for November 2018, calculate the value of taxable and non-taxable services, assuming that goods and services are service tax is not included in the. I mean, then GST is not there in the amount; it's exclusive. So basically, here you need to just. This is one of the most simplest sum. Okay, the list is given. You just have to segregate which of them are taxable and which of them are not taxable. Okay, and then later on just you need to add it and get the taxable and non-taxable value. Okay, so the columns will be very simple. Okay, particular serial number, particulars, just note down all those list however it is given and make two columns: taxable, non-taxable. Okay, now number one, rent received from factory building. Now remember, factory building, if you're getting rent, it is a taxable because factory is commercial. Commercial will always be taxable. So we'll have to just put the amount in the taxable column. Rent received from agricultural plot. Agriculture doesn't come under the purview. It is exempted, so non-taxable. Let out, a house is let out for residential purpose. Again, if you're staying in a house for residential purpose, okay, on that GST is not applicable. It's not taxable. But if it was for commercial, it would have been taxable. Okay, since it is for residential, non-taxable. Interest earned on loan. Banking service, always remember only debit card, credit card. The service is what they provide. Okay, on that GST is applicable, but whatever you are, whatever you are getting extra, on that there will never be any GST. So interest earned on loan will not fetch any GST. Okay, how loan was a service which the bank was giving. So if on loan, if GST is applicable, okay, then it is okay, but not on the interest. Okay, interest penalties, these are, they don't catch any GST. Sale and purchase of forward contract. Now forward contract is security. Securities do not come under the purview of the definition of goods. So since it is not a, it doesn't come under goods, it is non-taxable. Coaching to student of IIM exam, yes, coaching, it is private. Okay, it is taxable. Development and design of software. Now software is IT based. Okay, anything which is software IT related service, it is purely taxable. Next, express parcel post service. See, normal post service is exempted, but express parcel, okay, it is like an luxury service that you have demanded. So anything which is luxurious, okay, it will be taxable. Collection of electricity bill, yes, it is a service when being provided, so yes, it is taxable. Implementation of software, again, software is IT related. As I told you, anything which is IT related will be completely taxable. That's it. After noting taxable, non-taxable, you just have to remove the totals. So total will be 23 lakhs on the taxable, 22 lakh 90,000 on the non-taxable side. This is it. This is 15 marks. Very simple. You just have to note it down those values and just get those values. And they haven't told you anything related to tax. Okay. If they would have told you, chalo, if you want to find, see, you're saying assuming that goods and services is not included in the amount, and they haven't told us ki, what is the taxable, non-taxable ka GST. So we just got the sum done here. If they would have asked you to calculate the tax also, so on these total values, you just have to take 18% GST. Okay, whatever is the rate given, otherwise directly 18% GST on these amount. Okay, so this was the very first question, question number 3, which was given in the question paper. Very simple. Now, in option to this, there was or another question number 3. So let us see what is the next question. Now, Mr. Pratik is a new dealer. From the following information, find out on which day he was liable to register under GST. Give reason for your answer. Now, remember the few rules carefully. Okay. Now, first of all, whenever you're going to solve some based on registration, composition scheme, all these topics, okay, first learn the rules. Rules I've already posted in individual chapter videos. Okay, because this all something very simple, is purely based on rule. Now, Mr. Pratik is a new dealer and they haven't mentioned from which state he is appearing. If nothing is mentioned, we will consider it as other category. Other category, okay. Now under other category, the rules are if it is only goods, 40 lakh ka limit is there. If it is only service, 20 lakhs, and if there is goods and services together, again you have 20 lakh ka limit. Okay. Now, since nothing is mentioned here, so Pratik comes under basically he will be under the goods. No, wait. Pratik comes under other categories, so he will have to be. We'll have to think whether it comes under 20 lakh limit, 40 lakh limit, or goods and services for 20 lakhs. The rule is very simple. Look at the question. If they talk about only goods, only services, yeah, goods and services together. Okay. Now, if you look carefully in the question, they're giving you date, taxable purchase, tax-free purchase, taxable sale, tax-free sale. Remember, whenever it's given purchase and sale, it will always be based on goods only. Whenever they give you such kind of question, it will always be on goods. Okay. So always remember how we go ahead with the sum. Goods there. So the rule is, other category state ka, the rule is if your threshold limit is 40 lakhs, if the turnover, the aggregate turnover, if it goes beyond 40 lakhs, then Mr. Pratik will be eligible or will be liable to register under GST from that date, from the date that it went surpassed that 40 lakhs. Okay. So now let us see how to solve this very carefully. First column, see, always remember, we have date, we'll require date, purchases and purchases. Their purchase will not ever come ever, okay? They will never come in the solution where they're asking you to find the total aggregate turnover. Turnover means only sale and supply. Okay, so we have taxable sale, tax-free sale. That's it. So I need three columns: date, taxable sales, and tax-free sale from the question as it is. I'll need another column whereby we will be noting down the total sale. That is nothing but taxable sale plus tax-free sale, which will give you total sales. So 1 lakh plus 40, 140, 5 lakh plus 20 is 520, and so on. And lastly, we need one last extra column just to see whether the person has, the aggregate turnover has exceeded a limit or not. Okay, so that will be cumulative sales. Cumulative sale is just zigzag sales, so we write the first amount as it is, and then 1 lakh 40 plus 5 lakh 20 will give you 6 lakh 60, plus 4 lakhs will give you 10 lakh 60, and so on. Now if you look in your cumulative sale, the last value comes to 28 lakh 90,000, which does not exceeds the threshold limit of 40 lakhs. Since it was goods ka amount is supposed to be 40 lakhs. This amount is less than 40 lakhs. So my final answer, okay, since the aggregate turnover does not exceeds rupees 40 lakhs in any of the month which they are given us, Mr. Pratik is not liable to register under GST. Again, very simple. For 15 mark, this won't take hardly 5 minutes to complete the sum. The only thing is you need to remember the rules. That's it. Okay. So these were the two questions which were there in question number 3. So one was based on taxable and non-taxable. The other one was based on registration under GST. Okay. I hope all of you have understood both these sums. Okay, so with that, we will be concluding this video here. Part 2 of our video series based on solving March 2019 paper. I hope everyone have understood here. With that, we will be ending this video here. Thank you.